English.
Welcome to the show, everybody.
Hi, everyone. I'm Kristen Cho.
And I'm Cameron Word.
Thank you so much for joining us. Yay, it's the weekend.
Woohoo, Saturday.
Woohoo.
Mm-hmm.
So Saturday here on Power English, Cameron, means that we have an article for you.
Yes.
And I want to get right to it.
Okay.
What we're going to talk about today is why aren't people finishing their meals? Cleaning your plate.
Eating everything on your plate.
Eating everything on your plate. So apparently, recently it seems that more and more people are not finishing their food. Okay. And there's a reason why.
Okay.
Now, Cameron.
Yes.
How about yourself? Do you finish your plate or your meal? Or were you taught that way?
Yes, when I was growing up, I had to eat everything on my plate.
Okay.
And I kind of understand. I mean, my parents grew up in a time where there wasn't a lot of food.
Sure.
Just like in Korea as well.
Yeah.
There were generations where food was
very scarce. My mom's
scarce.
generation, yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
However, now we have a lot of food.
We do.
And now I'm more concerned about, like, health. Like, obviously, you don't want to overeat now.
Right.
So if I'm in a buffet, I'm careful not to take too much food, right? Mm-hmm. Because you chose, right?
Right.
Like the buffet, you choose to put it on your plate. But if the restaurant I'm at, especially an American restaurant, gives me a mountain of food.
Their portions
are giant.
It's so much food.
I don't feel that I have to finish it.
Yeah.
If it was not my choice.
Right.
Right?
Right. It's like if you go to an American restaurant, you gotta go with at least like 3 or 4 people.
Oh my
Because
gosh.
you cannot order 4 dishes. It's just too much food.
It's so much food.
It is too much food. Okay? So, they're finding out what Americans usually do, Cameron, is when they go to the restaurant, even American people can't finish all the food.
Yeah.
So they take doggy bags, they take leftovers and take it home. But they now find out that less and less people are doing that.
Oh, interesting.
Okay, so let's look at our expressions that we're going to cover today. If you leave something behind,
you are not taking it with you. In this case, the food. You're leaving the food at the restaurant. You're not taking it home.
Okay. Another expression for finish one's meals is clean one's plate.
Yeah, we're not talking about washing the plate.
Right.
Like with soap and water. It's just eating all of the food that's on the plate.
That's right. Have something against someone or something. To have something against something.
This means you have a grudge. You don't like them, and you're not going to forgive them for something.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and listen to our Power article about why people aren't finishing their meals.
The average American leaves behind a staggering 24 kilograms of food on their plates at restaurants every year. For someone who was raised to clean my plate, this is more than surprising. This is slightly offensive. The reasons for this trend that began around 2020 may not surprise you. There are some people who have something against leftovers and just won't eat them. Another reason is the inconvenience of having to carry a doggy bag around. And finally, it is the ease with which we can order food for delivery. Why keep something old in your fridge when you can get something fresh? For some, however, wasting food has been and will always be a no-no.
Okay, we're on page 38. Let's take a look at our article for today. The average American leaves behind a staggering 24 kilograms of food on their plates at restaurants every year. Okay, so here's a statistic. The average American leaves behind food on their plates.
Yes.
Okay, if you leave behind something,
it means you're not taking it with you. So in America, it has been common practice to if you do not finish your food,
Yeah.
ask them to put it in a box,
Yeah.
put it in a bag,
Right.
so that you can take it home. But it seems that the trend is changing. So
Yeah.
they're leaving it behind.
Yeah, they're not taking it home.
Not taking it home.
That's right.
Yeah.
And the amount that they are leaving behind, staggering means what?
A surprising amount.
Yeah. And a very big surprising
Oh
amount.
my gosh.
Oh my God. Like, whoa. 24 kilograms of food a year.
24 kilograms.
That's a lot of food.
That's
Okay?
just wasted.
It is. For someone who was raised to clean my plate, this is more than surprising. This is slightly offensive. Okay. So the writer was raised a certain way. Clean your plate. Eat everything off your plate.
Yep.
Yeah. I had a friend who was German, and his mother, it was like first generation German, and it's like, when you go to that house, you clean your plate.
Yeah, you eat everything.
You eat everything, right? So to clean your plate just means to finish everything.
Yeah. I think in like a Korean household setting, usually the banchan
Yeah.
is just out and everyone shares from the banchan.
That's true. So there is, I don't think in Korean culture there is the idea of cleaning your plate. Maybe
your rice bowl. Like if you had your bowl of rice.
Yeah, clean your rice bowl. Right.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But in Western eating culture, you have your piece of meat, you have your potatoes,
Your vegetables,
you have your vegetables,
your meat.
It's all there on your plate.
That's right.
You gotta eat it all.
That's it. Okay. All right. Now, when the writer says this is slightly offensive, meaning the person who is writing this article, when they found out that Americans are wasting so much food, it was like, oh my, this is terrible. You know? It's like, it's not only shocking, but it's like really upsetting.
Yeah, it makes them a little angry.
Yeah.
How dare you
How dare you?
throw away good food?
Let's continue.
The reasons for this trend that began around 2020 may not surprise you.
Let's continue.
There are some people who have something against leftovers and just won't eat them.
So this trend began around 2020. That's like kind of the corona pandemic, isn't it? Right? Okay. And there are people who have something against leftovers. So if you have something against someone or some food, it means what?
It means you don't like it for some reason.
Yeah.
It could be a good reason or it could be a bad reason. And I would think here, people who don't like leftovers, they want to feel like they're rich. Only poor people take food home from the restaurant.
Oh, that could be,
Right?
Sure, psychologically, sure.
Especially, let's say it's not just your family. Say it's a group of friends that are all eating together and you don't want to look like you're saving money.
Yeah. Right. That is so true.
Not everybody thinks like that, but I do know people
who think that way.
It's the same type of person that doesn't want to repeat an outfit. You know, there's certain people that they wear clothes once and they won't wear it again.
Oh my gosh.
Because they don't want to look like they're poor, quote unquote,
wearing
the same clothes.
Wow.
I had a friend like that in high school. Yeah.
Really?
Her it was a girl, but her parents owned like a clothing boutique.
Oh.
So she would only wear clothes once.
Oh my goodness, so it's real.
Yeah, it exists.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you have, it's not just leftovers, but if you have something against someone, it means that you just don't like them at all.
Yeah.
Maybe you don't like the way they look. Maybe you don't like the way they dress or their personality or I don't know,
Maybe
whatever.
Maybe they lied to you one time.
They lied to you.
You're not going to forgive them.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So then, and another reason is the inconvenience of having to carry a doggy bag around. So people don't want to carry something around.
Yeah. If you're going straight home, it's a little bit easier.
Yeah.
But if you're on a date and then for the rest of the date, you have to carry your, I don't know, sushi around.
And it's August.
Yeah.
No.
Your garlic, carbonara. It's
not a good idea.
Not a good idea.
And finally, it is the ease with which we can order food for delivery. Okay. So basically, we can order food in. You like deliveries, right?
Yeah, it's so easy now. Like, why do we need to worry about eating the same thing?
That's right.
Why keep something old in your fridge when you can get something fresh?
Mm-hmm. So why do something? This is our pattern.
Yeah.
Why keep something when you can do this? That is kind of the pattern.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You're saying, what's the reason? You're going to give what you think is the better option. Mm-hmm. Why do this when you can do this?
That's right.
You're saying that's kind of a dumb idea.
Yeah.
What you're doing is you don't need to do that.
Yeah.
This other option is so much better.
Yeah. So it's kind of like, why have leftovers when you can order something fresh? Yeah, it's so easy to get delivery. For some, however, wasting food has been and will always be a no-no. This is a great power vocab. No-no, like N-O-N-O.
Yeah, something you can't do. This originally comes from like baby language.
Yeah.
Like a mom or dad saying to a child, no.
No.
But now we do kind of say it in more places than just with children. Saying, that's a no-no.
That's a no-no.
Meaning that's something you cannot or should not do.
That's right. Okay. Great. Let's go ahead and listen to that article one more time.
The average American leaves behind a staggering 24 kilograms of food on their plates at restaurants every year. For someone who was raised to clean my plate, this is more than surprising. This is slightly offensive. The reasons for this trend that began around 2020 may not surprise you. There are some people who have something against leftovers and just won't eat them. Another reason is the inconvenience of having to carry a doggy bag around. And finally, it is the ease with which we can order food for delivery. Why keep something old in your fridge when you can get something fresh? For some, however, wasting food has been and will always be a no-no.
Okay, it's time for Power Note. We're on pages 40 and 41. Leave something behind means to forget or just abandon.
Yes.
Like, don't take it with you. Okay? We just got back from lunch, so why did Ronald leave again?
He accidentally left his wallet behind at the cafe.
Yeah. It's not just food. You can leave your phone behind.
Yes.
Oh, goodness.
You can leave your child behind.
Oh.
This happened to me.
This is real.
I was on a school trip. I had to go to the bathroom, and the school bus left without me.
Oh, my goodness.
They left me behind.
That's
Luckily, they knew within 5 minutes because the school bus was too quiet.
Yeah.
So they came back. But
I know it's really hard for people to understand and very cruel, it sounds, but for new moms or dads, when they just like had the baby, sometimes they do leave. I mean, not on purpose. Not on purpose, but like you go, and I've done that one time. Like I closed the door and I was like, wait, hold on, wait a second.
Yeah.
And I literally went back to the car.
It happens.
It happens.
Right? And oftentimes it's because the wife thinks the husband is taking care.
Yes.
And the husband thinks the wife is taking care of the child.
That is true.
So sometimes it's just a mishap there.
That's right. Okay. Tom left his old habits behind when he started his new job. Okay.
Ooh. So you can leave behind bad habits.
Yeah. That's good. You know, maybe you were a smoker.
Yeah.
Maybe, you did something bad and you left it behind.
Yeah.
Those old habits.
Yeah. You can even leave your old life behind.
Oh, yeah.
We did that when we left America. And we came here.
Well, I did it twice. I left my life behind in Korea, went to America, then I went to America, and then I left that life behind and came back to Korea.
Oh, goodness. Well, I hope you aren't leaving any more lives behind.
Oh, no.
This is the last one you got.
That's it. No more. If you clean your plate, it means to finish all the food on your plate. Okay. Can I get chocolate cake for dessert?
If you want dessert, you have to clean your plate first.
Isn't that?
Heard this all the time.
Isn't that what moms say all the time? If you want dessert, you got to clean your plate. You got to have those vegetables. I do that to my son too.
Yeah.
It's like, Mom, I want that ice cream. You gotta clean your plate.
And then like the trick I always did for bad tasting food.
Yeah.
You like hold your nose and it's like eat really quick. You don't breathe and you eat all the
swallow.
food. Yeah. So dramatic.
Oh, so dramatic. She always cleans her plate because she hates wasting food.
Yes.
And I have to say that the older generations, they're very much about that because at that time, they didn't have food.
Yeah. I mean, my dad, for example, he would eat all the food. And then obviously there's like sauces or juices. Yeah. He would take a piece of bread.
Oh, yeah.
And just wipe that plate completely clean with the bread.
Wow.
We call it sopping up the sauce.
Sopping up the sauce.
S-O-P-P-I-N-G. To sop up something is to
kind of sweep it up.
Yeah, to suck it up with a sponge or like bread.
Right.
Gotta sop up that sauce.
Oh, and actually that sauce is really good.
It always is.
Okay. Now, if you have something against someone or something, it means that you not only you don't like them, but you're holding some kind of grudge, meaning, maybe they did something to you and you didn't like it. They were not very nice, so you remember that and you have something against that thing.
Yeah.
Do you have something against spicy food? You never eat it.
I have a sensitive stomach, so most spicy food causes a bad reaction.
Yeah. Yeah. So when it comes to food, if you have something against a certain type of food, it just means like, I just don't like it.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah, and maybe there's a reason, maybe there's no reason. Okay. The manager has nothing against remote work, but prefers employees in the office. Okay. Yeah.
So this means that they don't not like remote work, but there is a preference for something.
Yeah.
So to have something against somebody, it's that, I think the Korean term is like angum, like just that, you just got something inside you, and it's not going to go away.
Yeah.
You got bad feelings towards someone or something.
That's right.
And it's going to stay there.
It's very much that way. Why do something? Meaning, there's going to be another result, so why do this? You can have another choice, but why do this? Okay, why fight something that is inevitable?
Yeah. If it's going to happen anyway.
Why fight it?
Why are you
go
resisting?
with the
just do it.
Just go with the flow, yeah.
Why buy something you don't need?
Sometimes you just want.
Yeah, it's true.
Right? I mean, does it always have to be about need? Sometimes you want something and you get it. Okay. We've got a great power vocabulary expression here. No. It's a noun. That's a big no, meaning you shouldn't do that.
Shouldn't do it. And it can be small or big.
Yeah.
Like that's a cultural no. That's a taboo.
Don't say that.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Check out the definition on page 42 and stop by Audio Ohakdang. Everyone, thank you so much for studying with us this week and have a great weekend and we'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.